Welcome to TechZone TV, where innovation meets real-world muscle. Today, we'll explore two powerhouse machines that don't just chip wood, they conquer it. Whether it's tangled stumps or full-sized logs, these giants show us how raw material becomes usable resource through smart design, controlled power, and old-fashioned know-how. Here comes the Bandit Beast, a grinder designed for the worst of the worst. We're talking root balls, oversized brush piles, twisted hardwood. Nothing gentle about this load. But this isn't just brute force. What makes it special is the horizontal feed system. Smooth, measured, and balanced. Feeding material at just the right pace into the spinning hammer mill rotor. The rotor is built like a rolling pin from a blacksmith's forge. Solid steel, covered in replaceable teeth tipped with carbide. As the feed roller pulls in uneven wood, those teeth smash and tear it down. Not randomly, but in rhythm. There's a method here: impact, breakage, sizing. Each tooth plays a role, like musicians in an orchestra, but with sawdust flying. Watch how even stubborn pieces are managed. The infeed is powered hydraulically, and that's where precision matters. When material gets too dense, the rollers ease up. When it's lighter, they move faster. That kind of dynamic pressure control keeps things moving and keeps machines from breaking down. And here's the payoff: wood fiber turned into consistent mulch, perfect for biomass fuel, composting, or landscape supply. Notice how the discharge chute is adjustable. That lets the operator direct the flow into trailers, bins, or even a pile. Flexibility matters, especially when working in tight yards or forest edges. Behind the scenes, regular blade sharpening and rotor balancing ensure this grinder stays productive. Operators often carry spare tips and tools because downtime is the enemy. It's the kind of discipline that makes all the difference, much like caring for your tools in a home workshop. Now let's take a different angle, one built for mobility and forest efficiency. Here, a Xerion tractor hauls a drum-style chipper on wheels, and right alongside, a powerful crane loads full-sized logs. The operator controls everything from a cab with joystick precision. It's like a symphony of hydraulic engineering, compact, smooth, and agile. Instead of grinding the wood, this chipper slices it. Inside, a massive steel drum spins with angled knives mounted in rows. Each log is gripped, measured, and trimmed into clean chips, with minimal dust and very little waste. This method is ideal when chip quality matters, for biomass boilers, district heating, or paper mills. Notice the positioning of the discharge chute, sending chips into a trailer with zero spillage. Timing here is critical. The crane operator must work in sync with the feeder drum. Drop too early and you jam the system. Too late and you lose rhythm. It's a job that takes skill and a good ear for engine tone. Every piece of the system is designed for long hours and rough conditions. The trailer, the chipper, the crane, and the tractor all function as one unit, reducing the need for separate transport trips. That's not just efficiency, it's smart economics, especially with rising fuel and labor costs. And let's not forget the human side. These operators aren't just driving machines, they're making judgment calls every few seconds. Which log to pick, which way to load, how to adjust feed speed. It's a craft, and like any good craft, it rewards attention and care. So whether it's a high-torque grinder or a precision chipper, one thing is clear. The power of these machines lies not just in metal and diesel, but in the hands and minds of the people running them. These are tools, mighty ones, shaped by purpose, maintained with skill, and used with pride. Thanks for joining us here on TechZone TV. We hope you've enjoyed this look into the real working world of wood processing, where power, precision, and practicality meet in the hands of those who know the land. Stay curious, and we'll see you next time.